Good morning, all of you. I think you will be well and studying well. Okay. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the motion in plane chapter. Motion in plane, we have discussed about the scalar product, vector product. Okay. And we have discussed about the properties of vector product. We have discussed. Okay. And also, we have done some numericals. Okay. But today also we have to discuss some numericals. Okay. Then after we'll start the motion in plane, that is how can you find out the relative velocity. Okay, so in a motion in plane, uh, one numerical I want to solve. Okay, so first of all, if the question is asking calculate the area of the parallelogram, calculate the area of the parallelogram whose adjacent side, calculate the area of the parallelogram whose adjacent sides are formed by the vectors. A vector is given to you and B vector is given to you. A vector is given to you. What vector? 3 I cap, 3 I cap plus 4 J cap. Okay, and B vector is given to you minus 3 I cap, minus 3 I cap plus 7 J cap. Okay, these two vectors are given to you, and question is, in the question it is written that calculate the area of the parallelogram. Okay, and these are the A and B are the two sides of that particular parallelogram. Okay, so you know already the formula. See, how can you find out the area of the parallelogram? Area of the parallelogram formula will be what? A cross B. Yes or no? Magnitude of A cross B, that will be the, you know, that formula of the area of the parallelogram. Area of the parallelogram will be what? Magnitude of A cross B. Okay, so you have to find out the magnitude of A cross B. So how can you find out the magnitude of A cross B? You know that the value of A and value of B, so you have to find out what? Here there is no K cap, here there is no K cap, so K cap we have to consider as 0. Yes or no? So plus 0, you can write 0 K cap. You also you can write 0 K cap. Okay, if the K cap is not mentioned to you, you can symbolize it 0. Okay, so you have to, what you have to do? So you have to do the determinant. Okay, and I cap, J cap, K cap. Yes or no? 3 4 0, yeah, 3 7 0. Okay, so how can you find out the value? I cap into what? 4 into 0, that means 0 minus uh, 0 into 7, that means 0. Okay, I cap into 0 minus 7 divided by 0 minus, that means only 0. So minus Jk plus J cap into what? 0 into 3, 0 into 3, 0 minus 3 into 0 also 0. Is or no? Okay, and uh, plus K cap into what? K cap, if you consider about K cap, that means 3 into 7. 3 into 7 means 21 minus 4 into 3, 12. Is or no? 12. But in the question it is given 3 I cap minus 3 I cap. Here it is given minus 3. Okay, if it is the minus 3, that means 3 4 is 12, that means plus 12 will be there. Okay, so what is the remaining? It is not able to you. It is not visible. Okay, I'm just writing it here. What you have to do? Okay, I cap into 0 minus 0. Okay, plus J cap into 0 minus 0 plus K cap into 21 minus 32 plus 12. Is or no? Because it is the minus 3. It is question is given that it's minus 3. So what will the answer? This is only 0. 0 into I cap, that will be 0. 0 into J cap, that will be 0. Only the remaining part is 33 K cap. Okay. So this is the answer. And also you have to find out the magnitude. This one A cross B magnitude, that will be 33 square. 33 square root. That means only that will be also 33. Yes or no? Because you know that if you find out the uh, magnitude of a cross b, that means what you have to do, 0 I care, that means 0 square plus 0 square plus 33 square root, that will be only 33, yes or no? So 33, you have to write 33, okay, square unit. So this is the formula for the finding out the what, area of the parallelogram. If the two sides are given to you, you can find out the area of the parallelogram by this particular formula or by this particular method, okay. So got it. So next question, and this is a question for you. If A and B, if A and B denotes the side of the parallelogram and its area equal to AB upon 2, its area is given AB upon 2, and where A and B are the two sides of the parallelogram, okay. So find, the question is asking, find out the angle between A and B. Find out the angle between A and B. Find out the angle between A and B. How can you find out the angle between A and B? Who can find out the angle? If it is only given is area is given AB upon 2, it is given AB upon 2, okay, and you have to find out the angle between A and B. What is the angle? Theta you have to find out. No one. Okay, I'm just doing this type of question compulsory some exam, okay, 2-3 marks question, okay. So it is given area, it is given AB upon 2, okay. So area of the parallelogram, I've already explained, area of the parallelogram is what, A cross B, A cross B magnitude, yes or no? You already know that if you are finding out A cross B magnitude, that will be what, AB sin theta, yes or no? That will be what, AB sin theta will be the area of the magnitude. That means A cross B, for finding out A cross B value is AB sin theta n cap, but if you are taking the magnitude, that will be AB sin theta only, okay. So in according to question, it is given that AB sin theta, AB sin theta equal to what, AB upon 2, AB upon 2, it is given, okay. So AB can be cancelled from both sides, okay. So sin theta equal to what, 1 upon 2. So sin theta equal to 1 upon 2 is what, sin, I think the sin 30 value is 1 upon 2, yes or no? Sin 30 degree, that will be 1 upon 2, yes or no? So in place of 1 by 2, you can write sin 30, yes or no? So removing sine from both sides, 30 theta will be 30 degree. Got it? Okay. So next question. This question is given. Find out the vector. Okay. If you have any doubt in this particular question, you can raise your hand. Okay. So next question. Find the vector whose length is 7. Okay. Find a vector whose length is 7 and which is perpendicular to each other, each of the vectors. Okay. I'm repeating the question. Find a vector whose length is 7 and which is perpendicular to each of the vectors, which is perpendicular to each of the vectors. Okay. And here two vectors are given in this particular question. A vector is given and B vector is given. A vector is given what? 2 I cap, 2 I cap minus 3 j cap, okay, and also plus 6 k cap, okay. And B vector is given I cap plus j cap minus k cap, okay. In this question, A vector and B vector are given to you, okay. And question is asking, find a vector. You have to find out another vector whose length is 7. Whose length is what? 7. Whose length is 7, which is perpendicular to each of the vectors. That means which is perpendicular to A vector and as well as the B vector. Okay. So to find out the another vector whose length is 7. Whose length is what? 7. Okay. And which is perpendicular to the each of the vectors. That means A vector and B vector. A vector, B vector is given to you. Okay. and you have to find out the required vector whose length is 7. So how can you find out? First of all, I think you know that if any vector is perpendicular to a vector and b vector, that will be what? If a vector and b vector and some vector is perpendicular to a vector, that will be it. That will be what? That will be in the, if a vector and b vector in the xy direction. So then the third vector will be in the z direction. Yes or no? So if a vector and b vector are given to you, okay, and some vectors is perpendicular to a vector and b vector, that will be n vector. That will be n cap. Yes or no? N cap is the vector, that is the unit vector that will be perpendicular to a vector and b vector. Yes or no? So here you have to find out first of all n cap. What is the value of n cap? So how can you find out the n cap? Who can tell me the formula of n cap? How can you find out the n cap? Who can tell me what is the formula for n cap? How can you find out the unit vector? If the two vectors are given to you, a vector and b vector, how can you find out the value of n cap? Harshit Kumar?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
What is the formula for n cap? How can you find out the n cap?
Magnitude of A cross B upon AB sin theta.
Dimension of
The magnitude of A cross B upon AB sin theta.
magnitude of a cross b upon ab sin theta. This is the formula for n cap.
Yes, sir. Because A cross B is equal to AB sin theta.
No, no, no. You are telling magnitude of a cross b. That means it is AB sin theta. You are also dividing also AB sin theta. That will be 1. Yes or no? But you have to find out the n cap. Shubham Charasya.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Tell me. What is
Sir,
the
N
formula?
cap is equal, sir, AB sin theta by magnitude of A vector into B vector.
AB sin theta divided magnitude of a vector and b vector. That will be the answer.
Yes, sir.
Who can tell me? Ron. Yes.
Sir, a direction of the vectors A and B upon the magnitude AB.
That means A, you are telling that A cross B upon A cross B magnitude.
Yes, yes, sir. A cross B upon
A cross B upon
sir AB.
only AB.
Sir, magnitude, sir, because perpendicular, sir. Then
So you have to
sine will
tell A cross B magnitude. Yes or no?
yes, sir. Sir, that only. AB, sir. I'm telling.
Only AB.
Sir, means what you wrote is correct.
Okay, okay, okay. That means this is the formula. This is the formula to find out n cap. N cap. How
Yes,
can you
sir.
find out n cap? First of all, you have to find out A cross B. First of all, you have to find out A cross B. Then after you have to find out the magnitude of A cross B. So you have to
Yes,
divide.
sir.
When you divide the particular thing, that means A cross B divided by magnitude of A cross B, you will get on the n cap. So find it
Yes, sir.
out. Find it out. First of all, what is the value of A cross B? Okay. Find the value of A cross B first, and tell me what is the answer. A vector is given to you 2 I cap minus 3 j cap plus 6 k cap, and B vector it is given I cap plus j cap minus k cap. It is given. Okay. So first of all, you have to find out A cross B, and in the question it is given that you have to find out any another vector. Okay, whose length is 7. Only length is given, that is 7. Okay, and which is perpendicular to A cross B, which is perpendicular to A vector and B vector. So this type of question is very confusing. If you understand the question, what the question is asking, so that you can answer it. Okay. So tell me what is the formula. First of all, you have to find out A cross B, and tell me what is the value of A cross B. Yes, raise your hand. No one completed. Okay. This will be, I'm just writing minus 3 I cap. Okay. Minus 3 I cap plus 8 j cap, 8 j cap plus 5 k cap. This is the answer for I cap j cap. If you multiply like this, I cap into minus 3 into minus 1, that is 3. Okay, 3 minus 6 into 1, that is 6. Yes or no? So that will become minus 3. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, you can write this answer. Okay, so you have to find out also A cross B magnitude also. What is the magnitude? Minus 3 square, that means 9 plus 8 64 plus 525. Yes or no? 5 5 is 25 square, that means square root. Yes or no? So that will be what? 24, 25 plus 9. That will be 34. 34 plus 64. That will be 98. Square root of 98. Yes or no? Square root of 98 means what? You can write down. So 98 you can write 49 into 2. Yes or no? 49 into 2. That will be root 7 into 2. That means 7 root 2. You can write 7 root. That will be the answer for 7 root 2. Okay. 7 root 2. Okay. So 7 root 2 will be the answer for A cross B magnitude. So if you're dividing, that means n cap. How can you find out n cap? N cap will be what? Minus 3 I cap minus 3 I cap plus 8 J cap plus 5 K cap divided by 7 root 2. Okay. So that means you can write 1 by 7 root 2 minus 3 I cap plus 8 J cap plus 5 K cap. Okay. So you find out the value of n cap. Okay. And also you have to find out this is the value for the n cap only. Okay. But it is given that the what is the required vector? What is the vector that we want? That vector should have the length. What is the length of the vector? 7. 7 will be the length of that particular vector. We are just finding out the n cap. N cap is the what? N cap is the unit vector. Unit vector means its magnitude is 1. Its magnitude is what? 1. But if the it is given that that the vector that we are required, that required vector, it will have the what? Length equal to 7. So you have to find out 7 into n cap. If you are writing 7 into n cap, that means what? It's n cap having the length is 1. Yes or no? So 7 is the multiply, that will be total length is the 7. So you just write 7 into n cap. N cap is what? 7 root 2. Okay. Minus 3 I cap plus 8 j cap plus 5 k cap. Okay. So if you are dividing this 7 into 7, so that means you will get 1 by root 2 into minus 3 I cap plus 8 j cap plus 5 k cap. That will be the solution. Okay, that is the answer. 1 by root 2. Okay. Yes, Ron, you are asking something.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, when you found sir J cap,
Hmm.
sir, here sir value sir, if you multiply sir minus 8 will come sir. Sir, can you check?
Minus 8, not minus
Sir,
8, that will be plus 8. What you have written the question? I cap, G cap, K cap. Okay. 2 minus 3 6 and 1 1 minus 1. Okay. And J cap, if you are solving J cap, also I am solving also. You can see that solving J cap. If you are J cap you are solving, you
yes
have
sir.
to ignore this row and also you have to ignore this row also. Yes or
Yes
no?
sir.
So
Yes
what you have
sir.
to do? Multiply 6 into 1. 6 into 1 is 6. Yes or no? And 2 minus 1 is minus. 2 minus 1 is what? 2 into
Sir,
minus 1, that
minus
will be
2.
minus 4. Yes or no?
Oh,
So that will
yes,
be
sir, correct.
plus J cap into 6 plus 8. That means 8. So you can write 8 J cap.
Okay, sir. Sir, little sign problem.
Okay, okay. So you can do like this. Okay. So this type of question. Okay. And another type of question, it will be also come in the exam like this. If it is given A, you have to prove like this. Some type of question that will be also that may come in the exam also. Vector is very important as comparison to scalar. It is very important. A cross B. It is given A cross B magnitude. Okay, square. Okay, and it is given A square B square minus A dot B whole square. It is given. We have to prove that if the two vectors are A and B are the two vectors, we have to prove that A cross B square equal to A B square, A square B square minus A dot B square. Okay, so you have to, question is given to prove this. You have to prove this particular statement. You have to prove. Okay, and first of all, what we have to do? A cross B. You have to take the LHS. How can you take the LHS? A cross B square. Okay, and what is the formula for the A cross B square? What is the formula for A cross B square? That will be what? If you are writing A cross B square, that means what? AB sin theta, AB sin theta square. Yes or no? AB sin theta square. Yes or no? So if you are writing AB sin theta square, that means A square B square. Yes or no? And sin square theta. Yes or no? That means A square B square. In place of sin square theta, we want to change it into dot product. We want to change it, the cross product, into dot product. So how can it possible? You know that A dot B. If you are writing A dot B, what is the formula of A dot B? AB cos theta. Yes or no? So we have to convert it into cos form. That means sin square theta we have to write in the form of cos. We know that sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Okay. In mathematics, in the elementary mathematics, I have taught you in the elementary mathematics, sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So you can write a 1 minus cos square theta. Is or no? So that will be what? A square B square, okay, minus A square B square cos square theta. Is or no? If you multiply, okay, and A square B square minus, you can write AB cos theta square. In place of A square B square cos square theta, we can write AB cos theta square. Yes or no? So we know that AB cos theta is what? We know that already AB cos theta is what? A dot B. So we can write A square B square minus A dot B square. You can ask me, you can have any doubt? If you are not getting the point, you can ask me. This is the proof. Okay, LHS is given A cross B whole square magnitude whole square. Okay, that is given, and as it is given A square B square minus A dot B whole square. Okay, so you can prove like this. In place of sin theta, you can change it into cos theta by 1 minus cos square theta. Okay, got it? So do another question. Okay. Yes, Sugandha Jaswal, tell me.
Sir, please explain this once more.
Okay, okay. A cross B, what the formula of A cross B, Sugandha? If I taking the magnitude. Yes, Sugandha Jaswal. Yes, hello.
Yes, sir.
What will the formula for A cross B?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Sir, with magnitude.
Yes, yes.
The under root I. Hello.
Yes, yes. Tell me. I'm listening. What will the formula for A cross B? A cross B magnitude.
Hey.
Yes, tell me. It will be
Sir.
AB sin theta n cap. Okay, if you're taking the direction, that will be n cap. Okay, I am taking the magnitude, that will be only AB sin theta. Okay, and AB sin theta square, you can write in place of A square vector cross B vector, in place of A cross B vector, you can write AB sin theta. And if you are squaring this particular, that means A square B square sin square theta. Yes or no? So that means A square B square into, in place of sin square theta, we can write a 1 minus cos square theta. In place of sin square theta, what we can write? 1 minus cos square theta, because we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Okay. So if you are writing sin square theta, that means we have to take the cos square theta to the right hand side. That means 1 minus cos square theta. So A square B square minus, if I multiplying this A square B square into 1, that means A square B square, if A square B square into cos square theta, that will be this. Okay, so A square B square minus in place of a square b square cos square theta, we can write ab cos theta whole square. Yes or no? So a square b square, okay, minus ab cos theta is what? A dot b. A dot b what? AB dot b value is a b cos theta whole square. Okay, so that will be the RHS. That will be the what? RHS. Okay, got it? So do another question. These are three questions. It's A, B, and C data. Three vectors are given to you. Okay. Many types of, actually these are the types of question. Okay, I'm discussing the types of question. Exam, it may come with a different value. If that is the different value like this, I am giving example like 2a cap, a vector equal to 2I cap. But in exam that may come 5a cap. Okay, that the value will be changed. The process will be same. Okay, I'm just discussing the procedure. If a vector is given I cap minus 2j cap, okay, minus 3k cap, and b vector that is given also 2I cap plus j cap. This is the last type question I'm discussing. Okay, then after we'll shift to the relative velocity. C vector that is given I cap plus 3j cap minus 2k cap. Okay, so it is given a vector, b vector, and c vector is given. Okay, so what you have to find out? You have to find out a vector cross b vector cross c vector. Find it out. What will the value of a vector cross b vector cross c vector? In bracket b vector cross c vector. That means what you have to do first. I'm telling you the how can you find out the answer. Okay. So first of all, find out the value of b vector cross c vector. That means b vector cross c vector. Find the value. What will the value? Okay. So then after you will be that will be cross product with a vector. Okay. So find the value of this first. Okay. Then after you will be you can find out this. Okay. So tell me the answer. So first of all, what is the value of a b cross c? Yes, tell me. We have already known the procedure and already we have done, I think, 10 to 20 numericals we have already done. Okay. So you are already acquainted with this particular numerical. How can you find out the A cross C and B cross C also? Okay, tell me the answer. B cross C. Yes. Arshid. Tanya Nasiban. Shivans Pandey. Yes, tell me Shivans.
Sir, the value is I cap plus 3j cap plus 5k cap.
I cap plus
3j cap plus 5k
3
cap.
J cap plus 5
K cap.
K cap. Okay. It is you are telling that the B cross C, I cap plus 3 J cap plus 5 K cap. It is correct. Okay. So then after you have to find out A cross B cross C. A cross B cross C. Find it out and tell me the value. What is the value for A cross B cross? So that means what you have find the value that you have to cross product with A vector. Okay, that means the same thing you have to write I cap, G cap, K cap, and here A vector first. That means 1 minus 2 minus 3, and second one is 1 3 5. Okay, yes, run. Run. Tell me what is the value for A cross B, A cross B cross C. Yes. Hello. Yes, tell me run.
Sir, minus I cap.
Minus I cap. Okay. Then
Sir, minus 8j cap
okay, minus 8 J cap
plus 5k cap.
plus 5 K cap. Okay, your answer is correct. Okay, so minus I cap minus 8 J cap plus 5 K cap. This type of question, okay, you have to do in the exam also this type of question. Okay, so we have covered the main 10 numericals. Okay, let's come to the next topic, that is relative velocity. Relative velocity. How can you find out the relative velocity. Okay, there are many types of numericals are there, but in the question exam also this type of numerical will come, but maybe the value will be different. That means if you are giving I cap, J cap, K cap, maybe in the exam I will give this different value. Okay, so next come to motion plane. That means what? Relative velocity. What is the formula for the relative velocity and how can you find out the relative velocity? Okay, and just I'm giving you one example. How can you find out the relative velocity? If you are standing on a platform, okay, and both, if two trains are running, okay, this is the train number one, okay, this is the train number one, and this is the train number two, this is the train number two, okay, this train is running from this point, and this train is running. You are standing here, you are standing at this point, A point, you are standing, okay. If you are standing at a particular point, okay, suppose you are traveling your train, okay, traveling the train, and this train is overtaken by the another train, and the second train is overtaken at the first train, okay. So Vanda, you are asking something? Yes, hello, Suvanda, raise your hand. Okay, what you are asking?
Sir, nothing.
Okay, okay. So that means if you are in the train number one and the train number two is passing to you, that means they are close to you. Okay, that means you have to find out the relative velocity. Relative velocity with respect to relative velocity. Okay, if the two bodies are there, A body number A, this is body number B. This is body number A and this is body number B. Okay, and you are writing the, you have to find out the relative velocity of body number B with respect to body number A. That means body number B with respect to body number A. You are standing on the B, body number B, and you have to find out the relative velocity of body number B with respect to body number A. Then after you have to, what you have to do? That means you have to write VBA. What you have to write? VBA. V means velocity. Okay, and VBA means what? It is the relative velocity. You can write relative velocity of body B. If a body B and body A are moving, okay. If body B and body A, that means you can consider train also. Okay. So if body B and body A with respect to body A. That means relative velocity of body B with respect to body A, that can be written as VBA. V means body B and body A. Okay, first of all you have to write body B, then after body B. That means relative velocity of body B with respect to body A, that can be written as VB minus VA. VB means what? Velocity of body B minus velocity of body A. Okay, so that is the formula. Okay, if the two trains are running the different velocity, that means for second train, that means body B, okay, that will be having the velocity 60 km/h, and the first train is moving the 40 km/h. So you have to find out the relative velocity of body B with respect to body A. That will be what? VB minus VA. That means 60 minus 40, that will be 20. Okay, that is the relative velocity. That will be what? Relative velocity. Okay. You can also find out if you have to find out the relative velocity of body A with respect to body B also. Okay. Relative velocity of body A with respect to body B, with respect to body B, that can be written as VAB. VAB. That will be what? What is the formula? VA minus VB. VA minus VB. If the first train of first body is moving with a higher speed, that means if the VA will be 60 km/h, okay, and VB will be what? 20 km or 30 km/h. Okay. So how can you find out the relative velocity of body A with respect to body B? Body A with respect to body B. Relative velocity of a body A with respect to body B, that can be written as what? VAB. What the formula VAB? VA minus VB. VA minus VB. Okay. So this is the formula for the relative velocity of body A with respect to body B, and the second one, it is the relative velocity of body B with respect to body A. Okay. So and also if the two velocity will be same, if the two velocity will be, if the two train or two body having the constant velocity, that means same velocity. Okay. If the two body having the same velocity, then how can the formula will be changed? Okay. If the two body having the same velocity, if the two body having the same velocity, then how can the formula will change? That means if VA equal to VB, if VA equal to VB, in that particular case, what will do? You have to find out VB minus VA. VB minus VA will be 0. VB minus VA will be 0. That means both the body will be in the same direction, the same velocity. Okay, and that means what? The both the body moving with the same velocity or constant speed. You can write both the bodies moving with the constant velocity. Okay, so that is the condition. Okay, if the VB minus that means if the two body having the same velocity, that means VA equal to VB. In that particular case, you can find out VB minus V equal to 0. Okay, that means that the relative velocity will be 0. You can find VBA equal to 0 and also VAB also equal to 0. Yes or no? That means if the relative velocity will be 0, condition, the short question come, if the relative velocity is 0, that means what? The two body having the same velocity, that means the two body will be parallel. Okay, parallel to each other. Okay, the line will be the, if you are drawing a graph between, that means the graph will be what? That will be a parallel line. Okay, this is the body A and this is the body B. Okay, and second thing, if the VA, what is the graph for? If VA means what? Relative velocity of body A. Okay, and VB means what? Velocity of body B. That means if VB minus VA, VB minus VA not equal to 0, not equal to 0. If this will not be 0, that means what? They will not have the constant velocity, same velocity. Okay, so that means in some point, they will cross with each other. That means in some point, in that particular, in that if you are drawing the graph, that means if you are drawing like this, and it will be cross to each other. Because if that means if VB will be the velocity of VB will be more than the VA, in that case VB will cross VA. That means the first second body that will cross the first body. In that, in any point, at any point, the VB, the second body, will cross the first body. Okay, if the relative velocity will not be 0. If the relative velocity, first condition, if the relative velocity will be 0, the two body will be moving the same straight line and parallel to each other. Okay, parallel to each other. Okay, but if the second condition is that if the VB minus VA, that means the velocity of body B, that will be not equal to velocity of body A. In that case, at some point VB, that means the body B will cross in the body A. Okay, so at some point they will cross to each other. Okay, so that means if VB minus VA not equal to 0, in that case, that means they will not be parallel. Okay, and they must meet at a common point. Okay, they must meet at a common point. They will have a common point. Okay, this is the body A and this is the body B, and they are moving. Okay, and but one body having the more velocity than the second body. In that particular case, one body, if you are finding out the relative velocity, okay, that velocity not equal to 0, that means it has some value, and also the body will, one body will cross the another body in the at any point. Okay, so this is the concept for the relative velocity, and we have to then in the next class, tomorrow class, we have to find out the relative velocity of two bodies inclined with an angle. If the two bodies are moving but inclined with an angle, if an angle will be there, that means theta concept will be there. If the theta concept will be there, then what is the formula for the finding of relative velocity? Okay, this is a simple case. This is the simple case I am discussing about the simple case only. Okay, if the two body are only the relative velocity not equal to 0 and equal to 0, only the simple case I am discussing. Then after we will discuss about the if the two body inclined to each other, if the two body are moving but inclined to each other, in that case how can you find out relative velocity? So tomorrow class we will discuss that particular how can you find out the relative velocity if the two body are inclined to each other. Okay, then after we will move to the projectile motion. One question will be there, that for the projectile motion, that after that particular chapter will be completed. Okay, so I think tomorrow, yeah, day after tomorrow, the chapter will be completed. Then after we will have the division. Okay,